Hello friends. So in this video we are going to talk about India Central Asia relation. Why we are studying? Because recently fourth India Central Asia dialogue has been concluded. So it is very important to understand what relations India share with Central Asia. First, why it is in news? So obviously the fourth meeting of India Central Asia dialogue was held in New Delhi under the chairmanship of External Affairs Minister of India. Look, so who was the chairperson? It was External Affairs Ministers. And who participated or who was present at the meeting? It was Foreign Affair Ministers of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, that is Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Basically, ministers of all five Central Asian countries were present in the meeting, which was held in New Delhi and which was presided by External Affairs Minister of India, S. Jaishankar. Now, moving next, talking about Central Asia region. What is the location? How many members are there? So, location, if you want to see, look here. It is in the north, it is Russia. In the east, it is China. In the west, you can see Azerbaijan, Georgia, Armenia, Turkey. In the southwest, we have Iran. In the south, we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, India as well, but not sharing any border. So these are the countries that are there. Basically, the members include the five landlocked countries: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Location is at the heart of Eurasian landmass, bounded by Russia in the north, China in the east, Iran and Afghanistan in the south, and Caspian Sea in the west. So in the west, it is Caspian Sea. You can look here. It is Caspian Sea all over here. Caspian Sea. In the east, it is China, and in the south, sorry, in the north, we have Russia, and in the north, we have Afghanistan and Pakistan, and also Iran. Some borders it shares. Okay. Moving on to the some highlights of Fourth India Central Asia Dialogue. First one is strengthening economic cooperation. Both the nations actually, or all the nations, agreed on focusing on untapped trade potential in sectors like pharma, IT, textiles, energy, and agriculture. Second, cooperation in science, technology, and digital public infrastructure include agreement to collaborate on DPI, innovation, and research. Establishment of India Central Asia Digital Partnership Forum. So, very important, India Central Asia Digital Partnership Forum has been initiated or established under the fourth India Central Asia Dialogue. Next, critical mineral exploration, which is very important these days, and it is a very heated argument these days because US and China are very much heated in this context of critical minerals. Appreciating the outcomes of the first India Central Asia Rare Earth Forum held in 2024, ministers expressed interest in joint exploration of rare earth and critical minerals. Next point is India's global platforms. India invited Central Asia countries to join International Solar Alliance (ISA), which is headquartered in Gurugram, which was initiated by India and the France itself. Also, they invited Central Asia countries to Global Biofuel Alliance, International Big Cat Alliance, and Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Next point is UN reforms and Global South cooperation. Central Asian countries reiterated support for India's permanent UNSC membership and collaboration through India's Global South Center, Dakshin. As we all know that India is such a vast country with such a wide variety of language and culture, and the huge amount of soft power that it holds in the world, and still we have no permanent membership in UNSC, which is again we know how USA and China control it altogether. So, but Central Asian countries backed India for UNSC membership, so it is very important. Okay, next, condemned the terrorist attack in Pahalgam. Their unanimous condemnation of attack in Jammu and Kashmir reflected a common understanding of security threats posed by terrorism. It reiterated the urgent call for cooperation to combat the terrorism, in all manifestation, and also strongly advocated for early adoption of UN Comprehensive Convention on International Terrorist, which was the first proposed by India in 1996. Another one, peace in Afghanistan. In India and Central Asia countries reaffirmed their commitment for regional cooperation on Afghanistan by supporting a peaceful, terror-free and drug-free country. Next, in health, it expressed their desire to deepen cooperation in the healthcare sector, including medical tourism, following India's One Earth, One Health vision. Next point is enhanced connectivity through INSTC, emphasize on international north-south transport corridor and interest in Chabahar development. Others include the ministers welcomed the designation of 2025 as International Year of Peace and Trust. Now we will talk about the core India Central Asia relations, or how India Central Asia relations have developed over the years, starting from whatever year that it has started. So, if we talk about evolution, so India and Central Asia, in each other's extended neighborhood, enjoy close and cordial contemporary diplomatic relations underpinned by millennia old cultural and people to people exchanges. India has several millennia old historic, cultural, and civilization links with Central Asia. 2015, India's Central Asia policy gained momentum in 2015 when, for the first time, India PM visited all five Central Asian nations in a single trip. So, first it was started, or it has gained momentum, this relationship in 2015 when Prime Minister Modi visited for the first time, or even we can say that an Indian PM visited five Central Asian nations in a single trip. Then in 27, India inclusion as a permanent member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization further indicated its intent to engage more actively with Central Asia. So when India was included in the SCO, it indicated that uh, India should engage more actively with Central Asia, because we know that SCO countries include Central Asian countries along with India, Pakistan, China, Russia, South Africa, and others. In 2020, India Central Asia Business Council was established to promote trade and investment. So, to promote trade and investment, India and Central Asia was established a business council which promoted trade and investment. And in 2022, first India Central Asia Summit was held virtually in January 2022, and the mechanism of Indian Central Asia dialogue at the level of foreign ministers held substantially advanced this relationship. Next, what basically is the significance of this relationship? Central Asian region relation with India, what it the significance it holds for them. First one is energy security. How India is an energy deficit country. We all know that India imports energy from other countries like Russia, US, Venezuela, or Saudi Arabia, Iran, and so on. So we know that India is an energy deficit country, and say Central Asian region is extremely well endowed with energy resources and other mineral and natural resources. Okay, but Central Asian region is very well endowed with energy resources. They have too many resources, energy resources, so they can provide us, they can export it to India, from where they can have profits. Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India pipeline is an initiative in this regard. So in this regard, there is an initiative, Tapi pipeline. Tapi means Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India pipeline, which is an initiative in this regard only. Second is counterterrorism. Peace and security in Central Asia is critical to peace and stability in India. This is inextricably linked to peace in Afghanistan. Peace and security in Central Asia is very important, as it will also lead to peace in Afghanistan. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan share borders with Afghanistan now. So, therefore, to have peace in Afghanistan, it is very important to have peace in Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. Next one is cultural links. India and Central Asia countries are secular, pluralistic, diverse, and peaceful societies. So all share the same kind of religions, or diverse culture. They are natural allies and partners to promote inter-ethnic, inter-religious, and intercultural harmony. Many people from Central Asia have migrated to India in the ancient time, be it Mughals or be it Baburs or anyone. There are many, and also people from here also migrated from their places. Now, what are the key challenges in India and Central Asia relations? First one is lack of direct land access. We share no direct border with Central Asia. In between, we have Afghanistan and Pakistan, and we know how uh, bad relations with Pakistan is. So it let us cut off from the Central Asia. So that is what talking. The first point is lack of direct land access. India does not share a direct land border with Central Asia, making trade route dependent on third countries like Iran, Afghanistan, or Pakistan. So if we want to go to Central Asia by land, then we will have to cross Iran, Afghanistan, or Pakistan, which is very difficult in this context. In today's context, geopolitical competitions as well. Central Asia is the region of strategic interest for major powers like China through Belt and Road Initiative. Russia, Turkey, and EU all are contesting all are contesting to have influence on Central Asian countries. Who will influence more on these countries? So to have their interest fulfilled, have to counter US. So China, Russia, Turkey, and EU all are having a strategic interest in these regions. Low trade volume. Trade between India and Central Asia lies at merely US dollars 2 billion compared to China $100 billion trade. So China have a trade of $100 billion, and what India and Central Asia are only $2 billion. See, China is 50 times ahead than us. So that is a very major concern. Regional security concerns, terrorism is there, radicalization is there, drug trafficking, instability in neighboring Afghanistan is very important. Drug and arms trafficking. The proximity to the Golden Crescent, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, makes Central Asia susceptible to drug and arms trafficking, which can fuel instability and corruption. Last is bureaucratic and regulatory hurdles, difficulty in visa issuance, customs clearance, and investment regulations. So these are the problems. First one was lack of direct land access. Second was the geopolitical competition in China, Russia, Turkey, and EU. Third one is low trade volume. Fourth one is regional security concerns, as terrorism, radicalization, drug trafficking, and instability is there in neighboring Afghanistan, which can migrate to their countries as well. Fourth one is drug and arms trafficking. And last one is bureaucratic and regulatory hurdles regarding visa issuance, custom clearance, and investment regulations. So, what is the way forward for deepening engagement with CAR? Means Central Asia regions. First one is we will talk about only as we have problem with land borders, so we'll talk about connectivity. So we should focus on developing and upgrading transportation and logistics infrastructure that connects India and with Central Asia. Investing in transport corridors such as the INSTC will help improve connectivity with Central Asian countries, bypassing Pakistan. Regular dialogue. Increase the frequency of high level visits and diplomatic exchanges. Regular dialogue can help maintain momentum in bilateral relations. So, if someone if we are friends, if we talk regularly, so obviously we have a better relationship than those with whom we do not talk at all. So we should increase the frequency of high level visits and diplomatic exchanges to improve our relations. Establish trade facilitation agreements to reduce barriers and improve market access, to basically to improve trade. Creating a Central Asia India free trade agreement which could bolster economic ties and promote investment. Fourth one is promote cultural diplomacy through scholarships, academic partnerships, and cultural festivals to foster people to people connection. We can provide scholarship to the students. We can have academic partnership like IITs are establishing their institutions abroad, like in Abu Dhabi, it came in South Africa, sorry, in Africa, it came. So we can also establish there also, uh, which will uh, which will connect peoples. Engage in energy partnership with Central Asia nations involving investment in renewable energy. We should invest in renewable energy, green energy, energy resource exploration. Last one is establishing a cooperative security framework through joint exercises and intelligence sharing will strengthen mutual trust and create an effective mechanism for both bilateral and multilateral efforts. So, what is the way forward? Again, we will talk about first. Obviously, because we do not share land borders. So we need to improve connectivity, and in order for that, we will have to work upon INSTC, which has been on hold because of the various tensions in the Central Asian region, the Middle East region, sorry. Regular dialogue. Regular dialogue is very important. Third is free trade agreement is very vital. And also, we need to promote cultural diplomacy through scholarships, academic partnerships, and cultural festivals. We need to engage in energy partnership. We need to invest more in renewable energy, green energy, and energy resource exploration. And also, we need to establish a cooperative security framework through joint exercise and intelligence sharing. Although we have as SCO, which takes care of all these things. So this is all about of India and Central Asia relationships. Thank you very much.